So today we are going to start a new chapter, which is the part of optics. So optics, basically, it is the study of properties of light. So I am just writing it, optics. What is optic? So basically we are studying optics. So we are studying optics. And this is the study of light. It is the study of light and its properties. This optics is divided into two parts. The first part is called ray optics, and the second part is called wave optics. In the first part, we study that light propagate in a straight line. Light travel in a straight line. And in the second part, we study that light travel in the form of a wave. So what is the conclusion? Ray optics that deals with the rectilinear propagation of light, which is also called straight line motion. Rectilinear propagation of light. Rectilinear, that is straight line motion. It is nothing but it is straight line motion. It is nothing but it's a straight line motion. And the second is wave optics that deals with the wave propagation of light. Wave propagation of light. So in the first part, in the ray optics, because light travels in a straight line, so how we can represent the light? Just with the help of a straight line. So this is called a rectilinear propagation of light. All the light and its energy that will travel in this line alone, and all the energy of light. And we know that the speed of light c is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. It is in kilometer, it is 3 into 10 raised to the power 5 kilometer per second, or 3 lakh kilometer per second. So this is the speed of light. Highest speed attained by anything in our world, in our physical world. In our physical world, there is no another thing which can travel with such an enormous speed. It is the only light which is capable of attaining this much of speed. Otherwise, no material particle can attain this much of speed. So now we are studying optics, and there are two branches of optics. One is called the ray optics, which deals with the rectilinear propagation of light, and another is the wave optics, which deals with the wave propagation of light. So how do we came to know that ray optics is there and the wave optics is there? How we came to know that light travels in a straight line? How we came to know that light travels in the form of a wave? So there are certain observations and there are certain experiments. So with the help of which we can conclude that light is traveling in the form of a straight line, or light is traveling in the form of a wave. So there are some experiments. So what are those experiments? So just I am going to highlight those. So this is the ray optics, and the second is the wave optics. So there are certain experiments. Those experiments proved the ray optics or wave optics. So what are those experiments? So if we do the experiment related to reflection of light, reflection of light. In the reflection of light, you can easily see the incident light that is moving in a straight line. You can see the reflected light that is moving in a straight line. Okay, already the reflection of light you must have studied in your ninth class. And right now, the target of today's lecture discussion is the refraction of light. Refraction of light. So that why we are studying the refraction of light? Because the refraction of light that also proves that light travels in a straight line. Like reflection of light, the refraction of light, again, this is the experiment. This is a study. This is a proof of rectilinear propagation of light. So reflection of light, already we have gone in our ninth class, and refraction of light right now, it is the topic of today's discussion. And what are the experiment which proved the wave optics? The experiment like interference, the experiment like diffraction of light, why the light band, and the polarization of the light, So right now, these are not the topic of our discussion, the wave optics and these experiment, interference, diffraction, and polarization. But the topic of today's discussion is the refraction of light. So this is the experiment done by the scientist which proved the rectilinear propagation of light. So how they proved the rectilinear propagation of light? What behavior of light is observed in the refraction of light? So that is the topic of today's discussion. All my slides, they will focus today only on the refraction of light. So before the refraction of light, let me introduce something about the reflection of light. So before going to that, I will take 2 or 3 minutes to discuss the reflection of light, so that it becomes convenient for all the students to get the proper understanding of the reflection of light. Okay, students, so now we are ready, and a little bit discussion about the reflection of light. Reflection of light through plane surfaces. Like a plane mirror. Plane surfaces. And plane surfaces, we have plane surfaces, it's a plane mirror. So I will discuss a little bit about the reflection through the plane mirror. Okay. So let me take the first case. I have a plane mirror. So this is my plane mirror. Already you are familiar that this side is the polished side. This side is the polished or painted side. Polished or painted. And this is the reflecting side. Reflecting surface. Okay. So this is our mirror. It's a plane mirror, and if we take some object at a distance u, it's a point object, very small point, suppose it's a 1 rupees coin, it's a 1 rupees coin, 1 rupee coin in front of the plane mirror at a distance u, and let me take, this is 1 meter. So what type of image we will get? Nature of the image. So again, we will see 1 rupees coin in the back end of the mirror, exactly at the same distance, which is 1 meter, which is 1 meter, which is 1 meter, exactly behind the mirror, 1 meter behind the mirror, the image will be formed. So this was my object. Object is represented by O, image is represented by I. So I will note the two things. The first is the size of the image. Size of the image is equal to size of the object. Size of object. जितना बड़ा कॉइन एक्चुअल में होगा वह उतनी ही बड़ी इमेज दिखाई देगी इफ इट इज अ प्लेन मिरर. सेकेंड जो चीज है वो क्या होगी? व्हाट इज द सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट? द डिस्टेंस ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम द मिरर. डिस्टेंस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट, डिस्टेंस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट from the mirror, from the plane mirror, it is equal to distance of image from the plane mirror. So फर्स्ट पॉइंट हमारे पास क्या है? हमने एक प्लेन मिरर को लिया और उसके सामने 1 रुपीज का कॉइन रखा एट ए डिस्टेंस ऑफ 1 मीटर. तो व्हाट वी ऑब्जर्व दैट इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड at a distance of 1 meter behind the mirror, and the size of the coin is equal to the size of the image of the coin. So these are the 2 points. Size of the image is equal to size of the object. Distance of the object from the plane mirror is equal to distance of image from the plane mirror. Let me take another case. Let me take the second case. Again, I take a plane mirror, and this is the polished side of the plane mirror or the painted side. Now I am not taking a point object. I am taking some extended object. Means suppose a person of height 5 feet. Suppose a person of height 5 feet is standing in front of the mirror at a distance 1 meter in front of the mirror. So we know that exactly at a distance of 1 meter behind the mirror, the image will be formed. Image will be formed. So this is my object and this is my image. Image will be formed. And you can observe 2 things. The first is the size of object is equal to size of image. And second thing, distance of object is equal to distance of image. So again, we can observe the 2 things. One more thing we can observe in this case, the object is erect. Object बिल्कुल सीधा खड़ा है. This is the head of the object. Head of the object, and this is the foot of the object. Same thing. In the same fashion, you will find the head of the image and foot of the image. So third point is that the object is vertically up. So image is also vertically up. Image is also vertically up. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट ऐसा होता कि ये हमारा प्लेन मिरर है, and if we take object pointing like this, head is here and feet is here, so in the same fashion we will get the image. We will get the image with head down and feet up. So the symmetry of the object is followed by the symmetry of the image. So what I mean to say, image follow the same symmetry of the object. जिस symmetry में, जिस fashion में object होगा, वैसे ही fashion में image form होगी. Let me take another point. Okay, so the third point is, again, I take a plane mirror. I take a plane mirror, polished from the back side, painted from the back side, and reflecting from the front side. I take a point size object, and this object is at a distance of, let me take 5 meters in front of the plane mirror, and this is moving with a speed 2 meters per second in front of the mirror. So what speed or what parameters we will get about the image? So definitely image again is at a distance of 5 meters. 5 meters, same coin will be there, same point object will be there. Now it will move towards the mirror from the back end with the same speed 2 meters per second. So what I mean to say, हमने दो पॉइंट नोट किए. पहला पॉइंट तो वही है, डिस्टेंस ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस ऑफ इमेज. जो सेकंड पॉइंट है, स्पीड ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट in front of the mirror, in front of the mirror, is equal to speed of image, speed of image backside of the mirror. So in this case, I took the object is moving perpendicular to the surface of mirror. So the image is also moving perpendicular to the surface of, so second point, second important point, the object is moving perpendicular to the mirror surface, perpendicular to the mirror surface. So image is also moving perpendicular to mirror surface. Let me take another case in which the object is moving at certain angle. So let me take another case in which object is moving at certain angle. So Aditya, Simran, you can take the snapshot of this slide. कैमरे से इसका shot ले लेना, ठीक है ना, so that you can make your own notes. Okay सिमरन, okay आदित्य?
Yes sir.
हाँ, इसको snapshot ले रहे हो ना? हाँ, क्योंकि देखो मैं फास्टली इसको रब करता जा रहा हूँ. So that is your duty कि फास्टली, ये लिटरेचर आपको बुक्स में नहीं मिलेगा इतना इजीली, है ना. ये काफी कॉम्पिटिटिव लिटरेचर है. इवन द बायजू, वेदांतु एंड ऑल द मेजर एजुकेशनल मल्टीनेशनल ब्रांड, दे आर यूजिंग द सेम कंटेंट. सो ये आपको इजीली बुक्स में नहीं मिलेगा. सो यहाँ पे आपको इसका फटाफट स्नैपशॉट लेना है. ओके, सो अब मैं फोर्थ केस पे चलता हूं कि अब अगर वो परपेंडिकुलर ना मूव करे, ओके, इफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इज नॉट मूविंग परपेंडिकुलर टू द मिरर, इट इज मूविंग पैरेलल टू द मिरर, तो क्या होगा? इफ इट इज मूविंग पैरेलल टू द मिरर, So let me take the, I think this is my fourth case. This is my fourth case. So let me take my plane mirror, and this is my plane mirror polished from the back. I take the small point object at a distance of 5 meters in front of the mirror, and now the object is moving parallel to the mirror with a speed of 2 meters per second. So what I will observe, I will observe the image that will be formed at a distance 5 meters in the back side of the mirror, and definitely the image. Now this was the object represented by O, image is represented by I. The image is also moving with the same speed, 2 meters per second, parallel to the mirror. So what is the conclusion? What is the conclusion? The speed of object in front of plane mirror is equal to speed of image behind the plane mirror. The second point, which is the important point, object is moving parallel to plane mirror. Object is parallel to plane mirror. Image is also moving parallel. Parallel के लिए दो verticals line को लगाएंगे हम parallel. ये vertical line है parallel है ना, क्योंकि जैसे रेल ट्रैक पैरेलल है, सो रेल ट्रैक की तरह ये दो वर्टिकल लाइंस हैं. सो इमेज इज पैरेलल. ये एक्चुअली ट्रैक है, रेलवे ट्रैक है, इसको पैरेलल बोलते हैं. इमेज इज पैरेलल टू द प्लेन मिरर. अब हम ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं कि अगर ये इमेज किसी एंगल थीटा पे मूव करती, ये अगर ऑब्जेक्ट किसी एंगल थीटा पे मूव करता, ये अगर कोई हमने एंगल थीटा लिया, ये किसी एंगल थीटा पे लिया, सो यहाँ पे जो इमेज को भी मूव करना था, क्योंकि इमेज ऐसी आएगी, इसी एंगल थीटा पे उसको रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. अब वो एंगल थीटा पे 2 मीटर पर सेकंड मूव करेगा, ये भी उसी एंगल थीटा पे. सो व्हाट इज द मेन कंक्लूजन, व्हाट इज द मोरल ऑफ द स्टोरी? मोरल ऑफ द स्टोरी इज दैट ऑब्जेक्ट का जो भी प्लेन होगा, है ना, ऑब्जेक्ट, प्लेन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट, प्लेन का समझ रहे हो कि जैसे भी जिस भी एंगल पे है ना, वो प्लेन है. प्लेन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट वैसा ही होगा, दैट इज इक्वल टू प्लेन ऑफ इमेज. इमेज वैसे ही प्लेन को फॉलो करेगी जैसा ऑब्जेक्ट का प्लेन होगा. अगर वो एक 90 डिग्री के एंगल पे मिरर के साथ मिरर की तरफ जाएगा, सो इमेज भी 90 डिग्री के एंगल पे मिरर की तरफ मूव करेगी. If the object is moving parallel to the mirror, the image will also follow the same symmetry. It will also move parallel to the mirror. If it is projected at some certain angle theta, if object is projected at certain angle theta, so definitely the image will also project itself at the same angle theta. It is in front of the mirror, it is at the back end of the mirror. Okay, so these are some little introductory portion of the reflection of light. So let me go back to the main slide, which is called the refraction of light. So in reflection आपने नोट किया कि reflection के अंदर आपने नोट किया important point क्या था कि object go back to the same medium. After reflection, the object go back to the same medium. Now, if object is not going back to the same medium, it is changing the medium, then it is called the refraction of light. It is the change in the medium of light. So let us study the what happens when light enters into a new medium, light enters into a new family, light enters into a new material. Material is changed, means medium is changed. So that is called the refraction of light. So how we will define this? So a ray of light incident obliquely means at certain angle theta. Already you must have studied in your 9th class. This is our normal, and light is incident at this interface. This is called the interface. So let me write something so that you can note. So this is the interface, this boundary, let me draw this boundary. So this is called X and this is called Y. So this XY, this is called interface. इसको बोलते हैं interface. Interface. So what is the meaning of interface? Which separate the two medium. So it's separate two medium. And what are the two medium we have here? First medium is, you see, this is called rarer medium, and this is called denser medium. So we have two mediums. One is called the rarer medium, other is called the denser medium. Rare medium, suppose we take the example like it is air. Okay, and it is, suppose it is water. You can take glass, okay, or you can take any fluid, any fluid, or even you can take any gases, any condensed gases, condensed. So let me write the condensed gases. Okay, so air is a simple gas, it's not a condensed gas, so it is called a rare medium. Molecules are far away. Denser medium means molecules are very close to each other. So air is a rare medium. In comparison to the air, water or glass, they are quite denser because their molecules, they are close enough to each other. So when light moves from rare medium to denser medium, one medium to another medium, this is called refraction. So you can see here light incident at this interface XY, it separates the two medium. This is called air. This is air and this is my water. So this is the boundary line which separate air from water. That is called the interface. So this is angle of incidence. अगर ये मीडियम ना होता, अगर वाटर ना होता, so लाइट को डायरेक्टली बिना किसी प्रॉब्लम के लाइट शुड ट्रेवल इन द स्ट्रेट लाइन. लाइट को इसी पाथ से सीधा चलना चाहिए था. लाइट शुड फॉलो द सेम पाथ. लाइट को सेम पाथ, स्ट्रेट लाइन पाथ को फॉलो करते 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 सीधा जाना चाहिए था, बट रास्ते में आ गया वाटर. सो वाटर एक डेंस मीडिया है. सो उस डेंस मीडिया में लाइट को सीधे जाने से उसने रोक दिया और उसको बैंड कर दिया, उसको डाइवर्ट कर दिया. सो ये अब जो एंगल नॉर्मल के साथ है, दिस θ2, दिस इज कॉल्ड एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. θ1, this was angle of reflection. So this was angle of reflection with the normal, और इसको रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे R से. एंड दिस इज अगेन एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन, और इसको भी हम R से ही रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. सॉरी, दिस इज एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस, नॉट द एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. रिफ्लेक्शन तो ये होगा, दिस इज एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन R, and it is always it is equal to I, angle of incidence के बराबर होता है. This is the law of reflection. Law of reflection क्या है? This is the angle of incidence, not the angle of this is incidence. So this is called angle of incidence with the normal. Angle of incidence, it is represented by angle I. Okay, so it is angle I. And this is angle of reflection at the interface, and angle of reflection always it is equal to angle of incidence. Suppose angle of incidence is 30 degree, so angle of reflection that will also be 30 degree. But some portion of the light, ये incident light है, इसकी कुछ energy है, इसमें कुछ energy है, इसकी कुछ energy है. अब उस energy में से कुछ energy तो reflect हो गई, रिफ्लेक्ट होती है, और बाकी एनर्जी हमारी रिफ्लेक्ट होगी, और जिस एंगल पे रिफ्लेक्ट होगी दैट इज कॉल्ड द एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन. सो नॉर्मली व्हाट हैपेंस, वेरी स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी, अराउंड 20%, वी कैन से अराउंड 20% इज रिफ्लेक्टेड एंड 80% इज रिफ्रैक्टेड. मेजर पोर्शन हमेशा रिफ्लेक्ट होगा. ज्यादातर एनर्जी मीडियम को चेंज करेगी, ज्यादातर लाइट मीडियम को चेंज करेगी, दूसरे मीडियम में एंटर कर जाएगी, है ना. बहुत कम लाइट, अराउंड 20% इट विल गो बैक टू द सेम मीडियम. सो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर हम चेक करें कि ब्राइटनेस किसकी ज्यादा है, ब्राइटनेस किसकी ज्यादा है, रिफ्लेक्टेड की ज्यादा है या रिफ्रैक्टेड की ज्यादा है, ब्राइटनेस के बारे में, इल्यूमिनेंस के बारे में चेक करें, इंटेंसिटी के बारे में अगर हम चेक करें कि इंटेंसिटी किसकी ज्यादा होगी, ब्राइटनेस किसकी ज्यादा होगी, रिफ्लेक्टेड की ज्यादा होगी कि रिफ्रैक्टेड की ज्यादा होगी, सो वेरी इजीली वी कैन elaborate the brightness. सो ब्राइटनेस के बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे, ब्राइटनेस किसकी ज्यादा होगी, ब्राइटनेस। सो एक है हमारे पास रिफ्लेक्टेड लाइट, रिफ्लेक्टेड लाइट, एंड सेकंड है हमारे पास रिफ्रैक्टेड लाइट, रिफ्रैक्टेड लाइट। सो ब्राइटनेस किसकी ज्यादा होगी, आई टोल्ड यू दैट कि जो रिफ्लेक्शन जो होगा, रिफ्लेक्शन जो होगा एंगल आई इज इक्वल टू एंगल आर होगा, वो मेयरली 20% लाइट ही रिफ्लेक्ट होगी, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द लाइट 80% ऑफ द लाइट दैट विल बी रिफ्रैक्टेड एट दिस एंगल आर। सो बिकॉज 20% ही हमारी रिफ्लेक्ट हुई और मेजर जो लाइट है वो रिफ्रैक्ट हुई, सो इट मीन्स इसकी जो ब्राइटनेस है वो हाईली ब्राइट होगा, ये सॉरी इसकी ब्राइटनेस कम होगी, लो ब्राइट होगा, ये लो ब्राइट क्योंकि 20% ही है, सो ये लो ब्राइट होगा एंड ये होगा हाईली ब्राइट, highly bright. So what is the conclusion, what is the conclusion, brightness of refracted light, refracted light, refracted light, we are running out of time, so brightness of refracted light is greater than brightness of reflected light, reflected light, because it is 80% and it is 20%. So I will try to demonstrate you tomorrow with the help of one experiment available in IIT Kanpur, performed by Dr. H.C. Verma, the great Indian physicist and retired professor of IIT Kanpur. So he will demonstrate that 20%, very small amount of light is reflected and majority of the light is refracted. So tomorrow I will just try to demonstrate the same video.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so actual in the refraction of light, light is changing the medium. Light is entering to a new family. Light is changing the medium. And the boundary line is called the interface. Here we have x, y as the interface. It is a boundary which separates the two medium. So we discussed that it is a rare medium like air. So this is whole is the rare medium like air, and this is the denser medium like water. So light is entering from air to water. So when it is entering from air to water, so it first it reach at the interface, and at the interface I told you that some energy of the light is reflected and majority of the energy of the light is refracted. So on the basis of that, we concluded that the brightness of reflected light is small as compared to brightness of the refracted light. Or we can say that intensity, there is one more term which is related to the brightness. In physics, we use brightness as intensity. Intensity, or you take it brightness. So intensity of refracted light is greater than intensity of reflected light. So note this point. So what is the main thing? Light is changing the medium, and when it changed the medium, so because why it is changing the medium, why it is changing the medium, so ऐसा भी बोल सकते हैं कि क्योंकि रिफ्लेक्शन में ब्राइटनेस कम होती है और लाइट नहीं चाहती कि उसकी ब्राइटनेस कम हो, रिफ्लेक्शन नो डाउट होगा ही होगा सरफेस के ऊपर हमेशा ही, जब भी लाइट स्ट्राइक करेगी किसी इंटरफेस पे, सो दोनों मैकेनिज्म होने ही है, रिफ्लेक्शन और रिफ्रैक्शन दोनों साइमल्टेनियसली होते ही हैं, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि दोनों में से एक चीज होगा, दोनों होंगे ही होंगे, हो सकता है कि कोई ज्यादा हो जाए कोई कम हो जाए, दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ इंटरफेस वी आर चूजिंग। सो फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर इंटरफेस, फॉर दिस एयर वाटर कॉम्बिनेशन, हमने देखा कि इस पॉइंट के ऊपर लाइट के पास दो ऑप्शन है, कुछ फोटॉन्स, कुछ लाइट की एनर्जी तो रिफ्लेक्ट होके वापस सेम मीडियम में चली गई, और मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द लाइट, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द फोटोन प्रेजेंट इन द लाइट, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ एनर्जी ऑफ द लाइट, वो मीडियम चेंज करके सेकंड मीडियम के अंदर एंटर हो गई। ओके, so now you can see this little animation that light is traveling and the light is traveling and then finally it is falling on the interface, and if the wavelength of the light, incident light having the wavelength lambda 1, you can see in the animation, if the wavelength of incident light is lambda 1 and the wavelength of the refracted light is lambda 2, so very easily you can observe lambda 1 is greater than lambda 2. You can easily see wavelength of the light, so wavelength choti ho gayi. How we can define the wavelength? So let me just show you wavelength. So ये हमारी जो इंसिडेंट लाइट है, ये जो इंसिडेंट लाइट है, अब इसकी अगर मैं वेवलेंथ को रिप्रेजेंट करूं, so इसकी जो वेव है वो, suppose the wave is this, so this is called wavelength, one wavelength, and it is represented by lambda, so it is lambda 1, it is in air में ऐसी है, बट जब हमने उसको, इस वेवलेंथ को हमने इस मीडियम में देखा, so what we observed, वेवलेंथ छोटी हो गई, वेवलेंथ ये हो गई है ना, वेवलेंथ छोटी हो गई, और जो छोटी वेवलेंथ है उसको हमने बोला लैम्डा 2। सो एयर में जो लैम्डा 1 है, लैम्डा 1 इन एयर इज ग्रेटर देन लैम्डा 1 इन वाटर, लैम्डा 2 इन वाटर। सो डेंसर मीडियम में वेवलेंथ कम हो जाती है, डेंसर मीडियम में वेवलेंथ छोटी हो जाती है। सो फ्रॉम दिस एनिमेशन यू कैन क्लियरली सी कि वेवलेंथ कैसे छोटी होती जा रही है। यू नोट ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स, लैम्डा 1 इन एयर इज ग्रेटर देन लैम्डा 2 इन वाटर, और ये लैम्डा 1 को हम बिगर लैम्डा से दिखाएंगे, लैम्डा 2 को स्मॉलर लैम्डा से दिखाएंगे। So let me check the time. Okay, now that's all for today, students, because time is over, and the rest of the lecture we will discuss tomorrow. And today I have Aditya, Simran, and Vansh. Let me take your attendance. Aditya, Simran, and Vansh. Okay, students, that's all for today.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.